Assalamu alaikum students. Today we start exercise 1.5 question number 1. We want to graph this equation x square plus y square is equal to 9. First of all, we move y into one side and other values to other. It becomes 9 minus x square root. Now its domain is minus 3 to plus 3, because if we put the value greater than 3 and less than minus 3, it gives iota. Now we put these values minus 3 to plus 3 in this equation. Now we get these values. And when we plot these values on the graph, it becomes a circle. Now we plot these values 1, 2, 3 on positive x-axis, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 on negative x-axis, and on y-axis we have values 0, plus minus 2.23, 2.82, plus minus 3, and same there. At minus 3 y is 0, at minus 2 y is 2.23 positive and negative, and same on minus 1 negative and positive. On 0 y-axis 3 and minus 3, and same on plus 1 and plus 2 and plus 3. We join these points and become a circle. For second part, first of all we separate these values. We make explicit form y is equal to plus minus 16 minus x square over 4. Its domain is minus 4 to plus 4. If we put any value greater than 4 and less than minus 4, it gives iota. So we put the values between and 4 and minus 4. When we put these values and simplify, and these are the solutions. Now on x-axis we have values minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 on negative x-axis, horizontal line, and on positive side 1, 2, and 3. And on y-axis we have values 0, plus minus 1.32, plus minus 1.73, plus minus 1.93, and same maximum value is plus minus 2. Now here we plot these values 0, minus 2, and minus 1. Between minus 1 and minus 2, all these values. At minus 4 we have 0, at minus 3 we have plus minus 1.3, and same on minus 2, minus 1, and 0. At 0 we have 4 and minus 4, by plus 2 and minus 2. And when we join these values, it becomes oval shape. It is called ellipse. Next is a graph of exponential function. We have y is equal to e raised to power 2x. E is a constant value. Now we put these values minus 2 to plus 2. As we go to the negative side, it becomes closer to 0, and as we go to the positive side, it becomes maximum values. So we take the limit from minus 2 to plus 2. From calculator we solve these values. At -2 it is 0.018 and at 2 it is 54.59. Now always if you have a constant with power in variable, it always got y-axis at 1, because at x is equal to 0 y is 1, and on positive x-axis it is moved to the maximum values. On negative side it moves to the equal to 0, approximate close to the 0. Constant with variable power always graph like this. Now in this question we have parametric equations, x equal to t, y is equal to t square. Now we have limit -3 to +3. Now t, we put these values -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Values of x are, because x is equal to t, same values, and y is equal to t square. We square of these values 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9 in ordered pair. Now we draw these ordered pair. At -3 we have 9, at -2 it is 4, at -1 it is 1, at 0 it is 0. Now we when join these values it become a parabola. This shape is called parabola. Now in this question we have x is equal to t minus 1 and y is equal to 2t minus 1, and limit is -1 to 5. -1 and 5 are not included. We have values between them 0 to 4. We put these values. X equal to t minus 1. We put 0 in this value, it becomes 0 minus 1 minus 1. Then 1, 2, 3 and 4, all these values. And next we put these values in. Y is equal to 2t minus 1. At 0 it becomes -1, at 1 it is 1, and same other values, and their ordered pair in the form of x and y. At x equal to -1, y is -1. At x equal to 0, y is 1. Now we draw these ordered pairs on graph. At -1, x is -1, y is -1. This is the first point, and then at 0, y is 1. At 1, y is 3. We join these points, it becomes a straight line. Now in this part we have x equal to secant theta and y is equal to tan theta. We take the values of theta from -180 to +180, with the difference is 30 degree. We find the values of x secant theta, because secant theta is equal to 1 over cos theta. 1 over cos minus 180 is equal to -1, and same we find the values by calculator. At -90 it is infinity, and same at 90 is equal to infinity. Next we find the values of tan theta. Tan minus 1 it is 0, and then other values it is also at 90 is infinity. Now we draw the graph of values except the infinities. At -1, x is -1, y is 0. At x is equal to -1.15, y is 0.57. -2, 1.73. if you have a graph paper, then mark these points with 10 boxes. After first 10 boxes we mark 1, then another 10 boxes we mark 2, and when we mark 1.15 after 1 in second box, and 0.57 on y-axis in the sixth box, and 1.73 after 1 8 box. Now we join these points on graph. It's shaped like this. And this is called hyperbola. We draw all these points except the infinity. Arrow shows it moves toward the infinity. Now we draw the graph of piecewise function. Its limit is 3. We mark in the domain 3 and 3 values on the left side and 3 values on the right side. We have a limit. We put less than 3 in x minus 1 and greater than equal to 3 in 2x plus 1. Less than 3 we have 0, 1, 2, and greater than 3 we have 4, 5, 6. We put these values in the function. Less than 3 we put in x minus 1, 0, 1, 2, and greater than and equal to 3 we put in 2x plus 1. Now its values are. Next we plot these graphs separately. Now the first graph from left side, it moves toward the 3. On 3 it is open circle because in this value 3 is not included, and on the other graph 3 included. We mark this circle is dark. These are separate graphs, therefore it is a discontinuous function at 3. Next we have a function x plus 3 and 2. X is not equal to 3. We have function x plus 3, and for x equal to 3 we have a value 2. Here again a limit is 3, therefore we mark 3 between and 3 values on the left side and 3 on the right hand side. Now for value 3 we have a 2, and other values we put in the function x plus 3. When we put 0 it becomes 3, when we put 1 it becomes 4, and same other values. We mark these values on the graph. Now we graph all the values, but at 3 we have mark on 2, and above line show the other values. In above line 3 not included, therefore we mark open circle in this line, and it is also discontinuous at x is equal to 3. Now we solve this graphically. Question number 4. X is equal to sine 2x. The y is equal to x is a linear function. It is also called identity function. For sine 2x we mark values from 90, minus 90 to plus 90 and make a difference of 15 degree because angle is 2x. We find all these values by calculator, and for y is equal to x we find only 2 values because it is a straight line. For straight line we require only two values, and y is equal to x. On x-axis we have degree in values, and in y-axis we have radian. So we change the value of x in radian. Now we mark these values on the graph paper. At minus 90 we have 0, at minus 75 sine 2x gives 0.5, minus 0.5, and minus 60 we have 0.87, and then we draw the graph of straight line. At x equal to 0 it is 0, at x equal to 30 it is 0.52. we cross these lines from these 2 points, it becomes a straight line. It cut the graph at 3 points, and these points are its solution set. Here we again have a x over 2 is equal to cos x. Now we let y is equal to x over 2 and y is equal to cos x. Y is equal to x over 2 again are linear. We have to find two values, 0 and 30. We convert these values in radian, and for cos x we take values minus 180 to plus 180 and find its values. So we graph these values. Loop shows graph of cos x, and straight line y over x over 2. Again on x-axis we draw the values with difference of 5 boxes on graph paper, and on y-axis we draw the point with the 10 boxes with 1, 5 boxes for 0.5, and same in 9 box 0.87. we first draw the values of cos x, and then straight line and graph cut only once, and this is the solution set. Okay student, solve these questions, at least one, and send to me the work. Jazakallah.